It started. Let's get this going.
Hello, everybody. This is Maxwell Destroyer with his 2 lackeys. No, just playing.
No, fuck you
We
did.
can't have nothing.
You did.
Netty girls in Toledo. Oh, by the way, we're advertising for Netty's. So, you know, the founder of Netty's, you know, if you're watching this video, I wouldn't mind maybe sending some gift cards over or, you know,
You greedy.
some of that. Bruh, try their food. It's worth it. It's
But we
worth
gonna
it.
have- but the gift card part, was that worth it?
How often will I be in Toledo? Tell me that. Right. So this will be a good use. Every once in a while when I'm in Toledo or we just want to hang out, stop by Netty's. Hey, I got you. Here's I got like $300 on this gift card for them. Huh? Let me get you something. You want something too? See?
Oh my god.
Man, you don't think right, man. That's why you stagnant right
He
now.
has been completely converted to our ways.
I've been making those coolers at home. Those coolers at home, man. Yeah, man.
You should have seen him. Oh my god. He was like, okay, let's see what this is all about. Let's see what all the fuss is about. He walks out. Oh my god. What have I been missing? What is this? Oh my god.
It's not only that. The smoothies.
So we go to the smoothie place. Right? No, it's not the smoothie place. And this is called Magic Walk. It's a Toledo thing. But they made a deal with the to intertwine the companies. It's called Tropical Grill and Bar. Or something, I think it is. Anyway, we go there because the Tropical Grill and Bar was closed at the mall. So he's like, smoothies in a Chinese and Asian restaurant? What in the world? Who does this? This man. We sitting down in the restaurant. Oh my god. What is this? Man, I think I might have to get another one. I don't know, man. It's too good. I can't do it.
Good, man. So whoever, you know, founded Netty's, I followed y'all on Facebook, on all my other social medias. I shared your pages too. So
Oh my
I'm gonna
god.
advertise for y'all. So I'm gonna need, okay, let me say this. It would be nice if you guys could send something my way. Just I give you my email. Email me. We can get in contact, and then we can talk about some things. Possibly some, you know, sponsorships or whatever. I did marketing for the last business the company that I work for. I could do some marketing for y'all.
Damn, just put it all out there too.
In the overall, how did you like your Toledo trip?
It was awesome.
I'm upset. I wish I would have went.
Yeah, because you stagnant. That's why.
I'm gonna get back on my feet.
So we're gonna see.
Yeah.
You know I'm gonna get back on my feet. I know I'm gonna get back on my feet.
You can read my mind?
Yes.
So you can.
Yes.
What am I thinking right now?
Asians.
No.
No, not Asians.
No. Didn't you just say you can read minds?
I thought it was
See, look, see. You know, you can't be saying stuff you can't back up, man. You know, that's not a good look, especially on the radio, man. I don't know, man. Maybe you got to talk about your future on this this podcast,
right.
even on your own podcast. I'm gonna have to take over yours. I don't know, man.
Go for mine too. No,
Yeah,
we can't let that happen.
Since you think about Asians, I'm gonna have an Asian run it. You racist?
I'm gonna be there every single day.
Nah,
Right at the front
we're
door.
gonna kick you out of your apartment, and we're gonna put up a restraining order too.
You don't.
I'm gonna get a Jewish lawyer, and I'm gonna say I was assaulted.
We stereotyping now?
Yeah, they're the best lawyers. That's widely known.
Look, I'm Spanish, okay?
I don't care. You still black. Just like my grandmother said, you could be Italian and got white. You could be Italian or whatever. That skin says you white. I mean, your skin is white. And it don't matter if you say yourself you're Italian. You still white.
Damn. This is America. Alright, so.
Oh, really?
Now that's what you get. Now that my heart has been broken.
I don't care. Stop
happened?
whining like a little chick. Oh, snap.
No, I'm not.
So, what was your favorite part about the Glass City?
Not
the
that
art.
it's a Glass City, I can
The
tell you
art.
that.
Yeah, I will say, ooh, snap. I wish I had, you know, if I had a little bit more money, I would actually buy some of that stuff from that art museum, the souvenir shop at the art museum, because I think it's really nice. It's one of the best ones I've been to. Granted, I've only been to 2, but it was real nice. I want to try Tony Paco's.
Yeah.
Tony Paco.
Now, Tony Paco's is a local restaurant to the Toledo area. It started in like the early 1900s, but it's like a staple. It's a famous restaurant around town. So like when the presidents or actors, celebrities come through, they eat at that restaurant. And what they'll do is they'll sign on the bun they name, like a autograph of the burger that they eating, and they'll encase the burger, not the burger, the bun on the wall in like special glass or whatever, and it's like this whole wall of all the people who've been to the restaurant and stuff. It's actually pretty interesting.
That's kind of like Slimer's for us.
They encase the bun, so the bun is still some good.
No.
Well, I wouldn't eat the bun, but
You're gonna be the dummy to eat it.
No, like it's not molded or nothing.
no.
Fucking, I hate that gun so much. We getting slaughtered.
But yeah, I was, the food was good. The chili, it's good, but I like my chili sweet. Or I feel like they were trying too hard to make it spicy. But the food, but it was good though. What did you think of the Red Robins?
Red Robin's is okay.
It's because you got the regular cheeseburger.
Yeah, no.
That's why.
I got the basic.
Yeah, you got the basic.
Yeah.
My burger had I got the I forgot what it's called, but my burger had pineapple, it had the cheese, and there's like this sauce on it.
That shit
I thought you would have went for something like that. Since you were snap.
I don't know. I was overwhelmed.
What do you mean you were overwhelmed?
I was
You could
overwhelmed
build
with
your own
everything. You could?
What shop we talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. I just saw the menu items.
It said it right on the page you were looking at before you decided.
No,
Build
well.
your own burger.
Come on.
Oh, well then.
Well, you were close to it, so. But other than that, it was a good. The whole. I wish we should have stayed and watched old girl beat up the other girl because the dude was cheating up at the
Wait, what?
university park or whatever.
Man,
the name you call that place.
I can't have shit.
Wait a minute.
What are you talking?
I
What are
don't
you
know.
talking about?
The girl beating up the thing is what I'm talking about. I ain't that mad about the game. I'll get over the game.
Yeah, remember we was walking from that pool. What is that?
Some kind of thing. It's like this game's equivalent to the dogs.
Like, for real, we got, oh shit.
Oh hell no! I ain't going down there.
Yeah.
What are you
doing?
The
doing?
floor is lava. What killed me?
But yeah,
Oh.
it was cool. It can still get you when you're on top of something.
I've been getting lit up so much, I don't even know what's going on no more.
Don't be on the ground. Do not be on the ground.
The floor is lava for real?
Yep.
Yes. Are they still on the ground?
Yep. Okay,
That's some crap.
I think that was the last of them.
But yeah, will I visit again? Could I visit again? Yes. I don't think it's gonna be anytime soon though.
Yeah.
Cause I'm getting tired of driving these long distances.
Finally.
Gotta wait till the Hyperloop come.
I'm gonna start traveling more like that once if I get a faster car. A car with like 425 horsepower and it still get about 29 miles per gallon. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm getting tired of getting shot once and dying.
You wasn't the only one, cause I died with you.
Oh my god.
You have beautiful women in Toledo.
We thank you.
Alright, they look.
I didn't see a lot of black women there.
That's because we didn't go to the black parts.
I like the diversity.
Yes, we pride ourselves on our diversity.
No. I don't think Toledo is a very livable city. I think it's a passerby city.
Oh.
Pass by, you see a beautiful woman, and then you just keep going.
No, just you going to visit somebody, or you meet up with some friends in the city. You can just do that, and then you just drive on.
Yeah.
It reminds me too much of Cleveland.
Yeah.
Nothing's wrong with that, but
That's what Chicago does.
you want to go somewhere fresh.
Cleveland and New York.
Then you're blind. Shut the hell up. You need to shut the hell up. I've been to Chicago. It does not remind me of Cleveland. That's where you need this.
And New York.
Mute your mic. Mute your mic. Mute your mic.
You know what?
Mute your mic.
Go jump off a cliff.
Well, that's what you about to do. Mute your mic.
Go jump off a cliff.
Mute your mic, sir. Because I'm just saying, like, I like my time there. There was a lot of Asians, I never knew Asians could get.
Keep teasing me. Oh my god. Oh my god. Shut up, man. Don't say nothing. Shut up. Shut up, dude. Don't say nothing.
I'm gonna have to enroll at the University of Toledo, take a few classes, and
Don't say nothing else. You ain't gotta finish none of those sentences. Please.
Don't give me a job down there.
None of those sentences.
Oh, you know what? Yep. If I get me a job down there, Sean, I'll be down there. I'll probably I'll probably rent out those one of those apartments that for $277 a month. Shoot, yep. I'll be fine with that. See, talk to the Asian chicks. Then have me a black Asian baby. See, then that's diversity. What Trump gonna say about that then?
Just tease the fuck out of me.
Yeah, and I'm gonna continue to do it too.
Why? What did I do?
You freaking suck. That's what you did.
I didn't even do anything.
No, I'm just saying, man. Like, you missed out, dude.
So, speaking of women, so I was listening to the radio, right?
Okay.
And this chick wrote a book on why men don't get married. And some lady came in. Well, first, let me say this. Why do y'all think we don't want to get married?
First of all, that is a very one-sided statement. I don't think that's, or how can I say it? I don't think that's entirely true. That's just his opinion. He probably only talked to 3 of his friends. Yeah, okay, that's a biased statement. That's a very biased statement. That's a very biased.
Wait till you hear what I'm gonna say next, and then you're gonna be like, what the fuck?
Did you call in?
No, I didn't, because it was after hours. Because I was listening to
whatever.
I was listening to 107.9, but they was doing the
in Portsmouth.
I downloaded the app.
You.
I love Cleveland too much, man. I downloaded the app just so I can listen to 107.9. Shout out to 107.9.
Is it like iHeartRadio app?
It's better than iHeart. They're like the
okay.
number one station when
I
it
will
comes-
say this. I'll say this. Men don't want to get married, especially the black women, because they're tired of dealing with their attitudes all the time. You know, it's always a fight just to get to, you know, just to agree to something. We love black women, but you know they need to learn that, you know, sometimes it's good to receive help from their partners, and you know everything doesn't have to be an argument.
Okay, Sean, what about you?
Oh well, I don't really think of it as a race thing. 'Cause, you know, I literally hate talking
No, that's
about
what
that
it
race.
is.
Well,
Was
I
the
know.
lady
Wait,
black or white?
I don't know.
I really hate these people. God damn it. But I don't think it's that. I think it's more so people in the general aren't getting married.
Nah.
No, I'm serious. It's a statistical rating that less people are getting married. And I don't think it's because of like anything like that. I think it's because more people are seeing less inclination to get married, and more people.
Ask the question.
Well, there's that. There's
No.
more
Ask the
people.
question.
What question?
What was her name?
I didn't get it. That's what I was actually looking up before we even did this, because I was like,
If her name was Chantel or Shaniqua
No, I think it
or
was like
something
Ellen.
to that.
I think it was something to Ellen or something.
No,
Ellen.
you're
Well,
lying.
I know what happened was she wrote a book, and Tip actually Tip made a comment on it, and he was getting huge backlash about it because he read the book.
Who was Tip?
T.I.
Oh,
He also goes by Tip.
people still call him Tip.
Yep, he was probably tipsy when he married Tiny.
That should have died 30 years ago. What in the world?
No,
Yeah, should've.
Who in the world called him? No.
You got a whole
He
album
should
on
have.
that. He was still listening
That
to
should have
that.
died with his rapping career.
Yeah.
Ain't the same.
No,
Ain't the
that
same
should have
rapper.
ended. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'll give you that
Come
one.
on.
Maybe that should have ended. Maybe that's just a me thing, but his rapping career? Nah. He's still going in full strong. Shit. I ran right into that.
Can you continue your story?
Okay, so now this chick called in. Now I'm gonna tell you my opinion on marriage first. First of all, I don't see a reason to get married.
See, there it is. There it is.
A whole bunch of drama. Drama of
More and more people are starting to apply to that view.
Or it's just for a title. I don't need a title to say, okay, I like you.
Yep.
What's the purpose of that? I don't
People
need a
are
title
starting
say,
to
I
view
like you
marriage like
because
they're
you don't-
starting to view colleges. They're like, oh, well, do I really
I don't
need
need
it?
this to
Not
have
really.
what I want, so I can. Fuck. I'm mad somebody hid behind a wall and I died because of it. Alright, so, like I was saying. So, yeah. This chick called in and she
Is
said,
it a flamethrower?
What's that?
damn, they came in on a team and lit us up. Alright, so she said, alright. I don't know what's wrong with these men. You know that man got his best friend and his best shit. It's that fucking drone that's fucking me up. I'm just now seeing it. So she was like, I don't know, that man best friend be jealous, so you know he can't be with his girl or nothing. So you know, these guys, they don't want to get married because you know they lose their masculinity and all in their reputation and stuff. You know, men don't want to get married because they're gay.
What? Okay,
That's why I
okay.
say it's biased.
Yeah.
And she's probably black.
Yeah,
That's why I say it's biased.
She was I forgot her name. I died laughing. I was laughing with the radio host. With both oh my god, I just died because of that. I'm laughing again.
Yeah,
I died laughing
we're
with
not
the
gonna
radio
say that.
host.
It's just stressful. Stress leads to death. Heart, health problems. You know, people are just going with the flow.
What are you talking about?
You know, people are just going with the flow. You know, people are just going with the flow. You know, people are just going with the flow. You know, people are just going with the flow. You know, people are just going with the flow. You know, people are just going with the flow. You know, people are just going with the flow. You know, people are just going with the flow. You know, people are just going with the flow. You know, people are just going with the flow. You know, people are just going with the flow. You know, people are just going with the flow. You know, people are just going with the flow. You know, people are just going with the flow. You know, people are just going with the flow. You know, people are just going with the flow. You know, people are just going with the flow. You know, people are just going with the flow. You know, people are just going with the flow. You know, people are just going with the flow. You know, people are just going with the flow. You know, people are just going with the flow. You know, people are just going with the flow. You know, people are just going with the flow. You know, people are just going with the flow. You know, people are just going with the flow. You know, people are just going with the flow. You know, people are just going with the flow. You know, people are just going with the flow. You know, people are just
right? I have no reason to get married. That's the only reason. I'm not gonna. I'm cool
You have a
with y'all,
choice.
but
You don't have to if you don't want to.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm cool with y'all. Don't mean I'm gay. So where the fuck did she get that dumbass idea from?
That's what she was black. She was black. That's what all black women think.
Because it's part of this whole conspiracy that like everything with the changing of, you know, I guess gender roles, that everybody has to be gay for some odd reason.
And then, you know, I don't know if you see on social media, they be like, guys, we wanting chicks that, you know, be down to play video games and everything. And you know, this and that. But they be like, oh, so basically you just want to date another dude. I'm like, where does that come from?
But see, now, we can't, with dudes, you can't even get that. Because, you know, there's so many problems with, shit, dude, I'll let you the fuck up first. So, like, for women, you know, because of shit like that, and it's so hard to, you know, deal with women nowadays, motherfuckers go online just harassing women. And you can't never play an online game with them because women don't play online because they tired of getting harassed. From my point of view, unless somebody else want to correct my point of view.
Well, we already know what you're saying.
I don't harass them. I
oh,
tell
do you?
people, look, no, I'd be like, dude, I want to fucking play. You don't have to have a fucking mic for me to play this goddamn game. Like, we don't have to talk to you. I just want to play the game. That's the only reason I'm online. I done seen dudes harass. Look, okay, so I'm in a group chat now. The dude came in and said, is there any girls that any girls play this game? If so, message me. I'm like, alright, a troll. I'm used to trolls. Somebody else found the post where the dude was in other communities saying the same thing. So he would go, and people ask him how old he is, he would go say he about 16, 17. Somebody confirmed that he was about 20-something.
Oh my god. That's creepy.
Oh, that's what we all said when we seen it in the chat. Even I stopped and I said, okay, now even I have to say something here. Yeah, even I had to say something here. It's one thing to be a troll, but like, come on now, you kind of fucking it up for everybody else. Like, really? Come on now. It's bad enough that on this game we mostly play with kids. Oh, motherfucking day. And you don't think we don't get annoyed by this?
Okay, let me say this. This is in terms of black women. You know, sometimes the man, they will like your attitude, but after a while, that gets annoying.
Well, and
you get tired of it.
It gets annoying.
I experienced that myself. I liked it, but it got stressful. You don't want that.
No, it gets annoying as fuck. Oh, you haven't, when you have to deal with the fucking always emotional woman too.
Oh,
always emotional
that just comes normal for dating, dude. Now you make yourself sound queer.
No. Let me say it. Let me rephrase like this. When I mean that, it's just like it's always something wrong with her. Now, I've been with
that's
women
just
before.
with any woman.
No, some women, you know, they had 8 days, but not every single day is a problem.
Well, now you're singling out on one specific woman.
No, I'm not. I'm thinking of multiple women.
No, you're not. You need to think in the broader range of things. Stop sounding like Trump.
Oh my God. I can't have shit.
No, but I'm just saying. I'm pretty sure Sean will agree with me.
Well, I try not to generalize too much.
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
But in the end, women aren't these like arbitrary creatures that like exist aside from humanity, and we have to analyze them as if there's some kind of different species. They are people too, and like us, they get, you know, mad at certain things, and unlike us, they get mad at certain other things that we just don't see, you know, that dudes might not see sense in, because we literally do think differently in terms of how we view certain things, you know. Like men, we have no reason to care about, you know, things like makeup or how well our purse will match with our, with our shirt, because we have no basis of, we have no basis of understanding why this is a matter to worry about, But as far as the whole dating thing goes, I don't think there's really a, oh my god, really a big,
Right.
I don't think there has to be, I'll say that, I don't think there has to be such a big discrepancy in, like, the thinking.
But it's gonna always be like that until women get their their head out their asses. Oh, snap.
I highly don't believe that, because I've met a lot of women that aren't like completely depressed every 5 seconds of the day. But I can think of like 10 offhand right now that I can think of that's like always depressed and have no reason to be depressed.
You're generalizing it on a certain amount of women, dude. Where's your sample size? You 2, 3 women? Come on now.
No, I just thought of 10, and I'm pretty sure there's more out there. Please don't kill me. Fuck you.
Oh my god, why am I dying in one shot?
Son of a bitch.
Because of Trump.
Did I really throw a flashbang?
I'ma kill somebody.
A grenade.
These dudes out here, man.
But I mean, it's gonna always be like that.
Bitch. Oh.
They don't do nothing but just ride up and down the street.
He threw a sticker grenade on me. We have sticker grenades in this bitch.
What do y'all think about the whole, Trump and then the Republicans acting like they surprised seeing those camps?
Oh, well, okay, so I guess we're switching to immigration now.
I mean, we could keep it on the one.
Well, no, it's fine. We can just, like, touch on it. But this whole oh my god. Hold on.
Son of fuck you. I ain't even see you slide through the motherfucking
I have to
window.
wait to talk because people outside. But, I think it's stupid, but I think it's... Remember how we used to say, oh, I wonder what it was like to live in the times where Hitler was rounding up all the Jews, oh, I wouldn't have did that. Or, like, oh, what was it like to be in America when they rounded up the Japanese and threw them in camps? I wouldn't have been like that. I would have stood up and fought. No, you wouldn't have. You know why? Because you're doing the same thing right here, right now. So this is the problem with America now. We see blatant, blatant wrong, blatant lies, and they still come up with an excuse to justify it, That they done threw all these kids in camps, dog kennel style camps. These places look like dog kennels. But then they got the nerve to sit here and blame Obama for it. Oh, this is Obama's law. This is the Democrats' law. Okay, so why did none of this happen during Obama's time? Why happened when you get in office? That's all you got to ask them. That's all you got to ask them. Why none of this happened when they was in? Oh, since it's the Democrats' law, why didn't none of this happen? No, because they didn't enforce the law. Okay, so why don't you change the law? Well, I'd like to change the law. So why don't you? Well, we need to get the Congress in on it. Republicans control Congress. They control the presidency. They control the Supreme Court. They control all 3 branches of this government. They don't have a right to say they can't do this. They don't. I refuse to believe the lies that they tell.
I don't either, man. And I think they all knew this was gonna happen. It's
not that they knew it was gonna happen. They wanted it to happen. They wanted it to happen. They didn't just know it was going to happen. They actively wanted it to happen. They actively made it possible for it to happen. Because what they say is, if it's so-called the Democrat law, And none of this happened when the Democrats was in. So why does it happen when you win? Because you're making it happen. You are the one pulling the strings.
Right. Well, go ahead.
America. That's all I got to say. This is America.
And now they pulling out. This happened just today. The United States is pulling out of the UN Human Rights Council.
What?
Yeah.
That's what?
What?
You know how I do it, like speechless.
Yes. The United States has pulled out of the UN Human Rights Council. But you know, when you got children, you know, camps, do we really have a place? Yes, they probably are. Because I've been telling people all this whole time, I said they're going to do it with the Mexicans first. They're going to say we got to round them up. They're going to make up some dumb rule. They're going to make up some excuse, and they're going to lie to keep it going, to justify what they're doing. And then they're going to start coming for black people. And they're going to be saying black people aren't fit to be in their own society because they're using up what they call entitlements. They call them entitlement programs. We call it Social Security and food stamps. They call it entitlement programs. So they're going to start cutting that out, and then when black people start messing up, they're going to round everybody up in special government habitat centers is what they're going to call it, and it's going to look just like they throwing these Mexicans in camps.
Well, I ain't going down without a fight.
They're going to call it something to make it seem like it's legitimate. They call it detention centers for the Mexicans. They're going to call it government sponsored social centers or something like that. They're going to make it sound completely legitimate, but that's what they're going to do. They're going to start throwing black people in these places.
A bad part about it is I kind of see it.
What do you mean you kind of see it? It's going to happen. For y'all. Well, I'm gonna be out the country when it happens.
No, you won't.
Shoot.
No, you won't.
Yes, I am.
I see it for you too. Well, I say it because like they already started on some of that though. They already started doing things about the food stamps already. They ain't touched Social Security yet, but food stamps they already fucking with food stamps.
What they do?
Well, as you already know, they're already making it harder for people to get food stamps. But I think that Trump is actually trying to get rid of it. I forgot. I haven't really looked into it recently, but yeah, Trump is trying to like completely get rid of it.
Yeah, we're gonna be poor.
What you mean? We already poor. Student loans don't help. No, they got it in our minds that college is the only way out. So you know, we all did that. Most of us ain't really getting nowhere with it. You have to beg cities to like innovate so that you can have experiences, so that you can actually make somewhere. But you know, that shit won't never happen because you know people are bullshit and people are fucking retarded. And stupidity runs everywhere when we deal with a whole bunch of retarded ass people.
Time to camp.
Is this Nuketown? Oh my god.
This is Nuketown. That's what I said. I was like, this is Nuketown. I'm about to die.
Everybody just died in that one way.
Everybody always do.
I got one kill. I wasn't ready for this. I thought Nuketown came with the new DLC.
It probably has something to do with us in this party, but hey, whatever happens, happens.
No, man, I can't stand. I can't stand for that one.
I won't go down without a fight.
I know, but I don't want to fight. I just want to take down the man and call this a day. How's that?
We're gonna have to. I mean, people don't vote. People don't vote. They let this dude get in.
Yeah.
True.
So I mean, why you gonna complain now? Why they gonna complain now?
Well, that was the biggest thing.
Did you vote? Yeah, I voted.
Did you
vote? Yeah, I voted. You know I fucked
Sean,
up. I
did
just
you
got
vote?
you with it.
Yes, I
Me and
voted.
Sean voted at the same time.
Good. So don't
And
sit
that was the
here,
biggest
whoever complaining.
problem. That was the biggest problem. A lot of people, especially, see, this like okay, so like back back when the election was going on, back when I'll say when Bernie Sanders lost the nomination back in whenever it was.
Don't say nothing about Hillary, cause she
No,
wouldn't have been no better.
No, now, because this is where I'm about to break it down. Now, when Bernie Sanders lost, everybody got butthurt. Everybody felt sore losing. That was the problem, and nobody could get on the bus and say, okay, look at the man that we about to get. Everybody went, oh, we lost Bernie Sanders and I'm not going to vote for Hillary. It was Bernie or bust. That was the big movement going. And if we couldn't have him, people just wasn't going to vote because people couldn't stand how Hillary was. Now, granted, whatever the views are of Hillary, ask yourself, would we be throwing people in camps if we had Hillary?
Probably would.
No, we wouldn't. Don't lie to yourself. Don't lie to yourself.
Listen to what you're saying though. You telling people to vote for somebody they don't believe in? That's what you're saying.
No, I'm not saying.
Yes, you are.
Okay. No, let me.
Listen to what you're saying.
Okay.
Actually,
So
sit there and listen to what you're saying.
Okay. So let me put it differently. In the greater scheme of things, for the progression of what for the progression and sanity of the nation, right? Would we be having all these racists be coming out, racists in office? Would we be having some of the mess that's going on right now if we had a non-Republican government in the presidency? Would that be happening?
Yes.
No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't.
It was still happening when Obama was in office.
Would we had allowed the defunding of social programs like food stamps, education? No, she wasn't. No, she wasn't. She had a whole plan. See, that's the thing. Nobody read her plan. Nobody read her plan. They just went off of what they thought. What they thought of her. No. Did you read her plan? Did you know about her plan? Did you know?
I'm not gonna look up for somebody. I knew who I wanted to vote for. I looked into two people. I knew who I was going to vote for. You're not going to sit here and tell me vote for him, vote for her, just because she's the best chance to keep keeping him out. I did. I voted third party.
Okay.
I'm not voting for anybody I don't believe in.
Okay.
I did research on her. I know about everything she did. I know about the dirt. I know about her setting up these things to imprison a certain race. I know the way she treats people. I'm not going to vote for somebody like that. Just like I'm not going to vote for Trump. I wanted to vote for Bernie, but when he lost, I already had somebody else in mind. I did my research, and then I voted for them.
Let's think about it like this.
You're not gonna tell me. You're not gonna sit here and tell me to vote for somebody just because to keep somebody else in office. Voting is being able to vote. I mean, you can choose who you want to be in office. Not have somebody else sit here and tell you to vote for that person. That's what you're doing. You're sounding just like them on TV. Oh, they voted third party when they should have just voted for no.
Well, I feel like this. Yeah, well, here, I'll let you go, because you probably about to say the same thing I was about to say.
Okay. I'm not against voting for third party, and I'm not against voting for who you truly believe in. What I am for, though, I am for the tactical way of doing that, and the more logistical way of doing that. Now, because we lost, we could have did all that the next time around. That would have been completely fine. But what was at stake was too important to lose out or to risk something like that.
Do you hear what you're saying?
Yes, yes.
Again?
So yes.
You're
So
basically you're saying it, but in a different way.
Yeah, I know. But what I'm saying is, what I'm saying is, what you can do, like, okay, so you really, okay, so example, you got two things coming. You can either, okay, so it's a big giant hurricane coming, right? It's a giant hurricane coming, and your house is about to fall if you don't do something about the hurricane. So you can do two things about it, right? So the best choice you had was to buy reinforced steel, reinforced concrete, flood coverage, and all the good stuff, right? Insurance and all that, right? But something happened to where you can't do that. So now you are left with two choices. Choice number one, you just go ahead and you try to prepare for the hurricane, even though we both know that it's not going to look good for anybody, but you can at least try to prepare for the hurricane through getting the second tier of stuff, of protections, like maybe not reinforced steel, but you can get at least like the lower tier steel beams for your foundation, or the lower tier metals, whatever it is. Or you can go ahead and say, I can't do it, I don't really believe in it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and let the hurricane do what it's going to do, because I couldn't get the best of the best quality, and I don't really believe in the company.
You shot me through the window? You shot me through the wall? I didn't even know that was a thing.
I don't really believe in the company that'll give me the lower tier reinforcements, so I'm going to just let the hurricane happen, and I'm going to give the little guy a chance. But we all know his stuff is made out of wood, and wood is not going to work against this hurricane. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go with the wood, because I believe in the little guy company as opposed to the second tier metal company.
Oh my God.
Well, here, let me
So
say
you
this.
went ahead and let this hurricane run down your house, and you getting ready to lose your house. Now your house got a weakened foundation.
The way you should have went in and voted for him. That's what you're showing me. You should have went in and voted for him.
Wait,
That's what you're showing me.
We all not acknowledging that she actually won the popular vote.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
We are missing to acknowledge that fatal error that's not being acknowledged here.
So you know what? That's what
She
irritates me
won.
about people. No, I know that, but we're not gonna sit here and ignore what you just said earlier, and then you just restated what you said in a different way.
Okay. Yes,
You're
and I
telling
stand
me-
by it. I stand by it. I believe that we should do in the best for the greater and betterment of all people, as opposed to our personal beliefs. Yes, I stand by that. I stand by the greater good as opposed to the personal effect, the personal. Yes, I
Then why
stand
vote?
by that completely.
Why vote?
No.
If we don't have a choice, if you're sitting here saying we don't have a choice, vote for the person who got the best
No,
chance
I
of
didn't
beating
say we didn't have a
somebody.
choice.
Yeah, that's what you said.
No,
That's what you're saying.
no.
Yeah, yes,
I
it
know.
is.
I didn't say we
Yes,
didn't
it
have a
is.
choice.
Yes,
I'm
it is.
saying,
You're saying
in the face
you're-
of what we have coming, you should choose the best choice out of what you're getting. The best logistical, the best tactical, and the best realistic choice of what can happen. That's what I'm saying.
No.
Third party was not a realistic nor logistical choice.
If it's
And
what,
we
if,
paid
if,
the price
if it's
for
who, If it's who they believed in.
Yes,
they
I know,
have the
I
right to
know.
vote.
I
No,
completely
you're making
agree
it sound
with
like
that.
you don't.
But
No,
I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
So-
I believe in voting for who you believe
No, you
in.
don't.
Yes, I do. But wait,
Our
wait.
viewers know that now. Our viewers know that now. You might as well just have voted for the dude.
No,
The way you sound.
no,
just
because I
died
voted
again.
against him. along with most other people in this country. Our messed up system let him win.
What's the problem with people voting for who they wanted to? You saying they should? You saying it's good, but you saying they shouldn't have did it?
Because
you're contradicting yourself.
No, because in the no. Let me explain. Because in this this past election cycle, the 2016 election cycle, the presidency at least.
Son of a bitch, man.
That was not the best and most realistic option because too much was at stake for people to do the so-called moral or personal belief thing. Too much was at stake, and look at it, we're paying the price for it. We're losing our allies, we're losing our social programs, we're losing our education, and we're losing the fight in climate change. So we're losing the world. We're literally losing everything. But people feel good in their conscience. Oh yeah, that's good. No. I don't believe in conscience. I believe in the betterment of mankind, of whatever can get through to progression and innovation. We would never, we don't get that with Trump, and we couldn't have got that with a third party vote because third party unfortunately does not win. Now maybe it would have won after in the next election cycle, you know. We can get in at least with Hillary. We could at least control some stuff, you know. We can at least have some stability left. With Trump, we have no stability. We're losing our ally, you know. We're just losing everything I just stated before. Now, it would have been great if third party would have went through, or if third party even had a chance. I would have voted for third party if I knew they had a chance. But I'm not going to put my eggs in a basket I know is going to fall. I'm not. I cannot justify that.
And like I said, you showed your true colors.
I
and
did.
That's all that,
I did. I truly stand by it.
People don't. Whoever's watching this, Sean Stewart, I'm gonna put him on blast, saying that you don't have a choice when it comes to voting. Vote for who you don't want to believe in, and against, you know, vote for who you don't want to believe in, just to stop somebody else. That's what Sean Stewart said. Listen and watch the video again, and you will hear exactly what I'm saying.
If stopping somebody else ensures that we don't go into nuclear war,
okay,
if it ensures...
then let me say this. Let me say this. Let's say she did win.
Okay.
They're not gonna take her seriously, number one, and her track record of imprisoning all these African Americans, setting up the fail-safe so all these African Americans can end up in these jails. And let's say it don't go exactly any way like she said she was gonna do, and it does the exact opposite. Then what worse of a position we're gonna be in? Because I'll be honest with you, they would have killed her. They would have killed her.
Now that I will agree with you. Somebody probably
they
would have
killed her. And then we would have had a Republican take over.
No, we wouldn't have.
Yes, we would.
Her vice president was the governor of Virginia. He would have took over. That's how it works.
I'm just saying. They would have killed her. I'm surprised they didn't kill Obama, but really, he didn't really do a lot.
Yes, he did. He did a lot.
Yes, he did.
No, Obama did a lot. You don't think he did a lot. It don't make it seem like he did a lot, but he did a lot. He did some good things.
I'm just saying, man.
He got us out of the recession. He put us at a surplus. He got us out of the deficit.
I'm done with this. You showed your true colors today that you don't care about the American people.
No, I care too much for them. There's the difference there.
Everybody listening to this, if you want to vote for whoever Sean wants you to vote for.
Because Sean believes in the more logistical, more realistic way of getting things done.
And I'm gonna sit here and say I'm not gonna vote for anybody I don't believe in.
Okay, that's fine. But at least you voted in the end. At the end of the day, at least you voted, at least he voted, at least I voted. at least we all voted, you know, because I would rather somebody do what you did, or you know, somebody do what I did, you know, somebody vote, you know, rather than not vote at all, talking about, you know, my vote doesn't matter, blah blah blah, you know. So at the end of the day, I do believe voting is a thing, you know, should be and always should be is a thing.
Ain't gonna get rid of all the black people, though.
But the problem is too many people just don't vote.
That's taking away so much money, because that means everybody in the NBA, everybody in the NFL, everybody in baseball, and soccer, surprisingly. He's not gonna, you know how much, that basically putting us in the black hole, because ain't nobody gonna go and watch basketball with all white people. That's a majority black league, the same for football. He ain't gonna do that. He ain't even gonna make it that long. Somebody gonna shoot him right between the eyes before that happens. I can see it coming.
I don't know.
I don't.
He coming for Kaepernick. Kaepernick gonna be in the car accident pretty soon.
Boy, that happens to him.
You'll get what I'll say. He gonna be in a special car accident is what's gonna happen.
Yeah, you gotta be realistic. Now, if we have somebody like the Winter Soldier, then
that's what's gonna happen. You know they got them people.
No, they don't.
They got evil Captain Americas ready to kill Kaepernick. No. Just like they took out the XX dude.
This whole like, okay, I will say this.
That was game related.
This whole you know, the border stuff with the children being separated from the parents. I will say this, and I'm gonna sit here and say I think it looks bad right now. I think it'll even itself out, but
I don't think so.
He's not getting rid of black people.
Well, I don't think so either. That's an over exaggeration, but I don't think it'll level out.
I think this is what I think is gonna happen. Or what I
Where
think
is my
should happen.
team?
He should.
I don't know where y'all been this whole time.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna stop playing pretty soon. But
Speaking of
I would just build housing at that border, and then, you know, find them some way of trying to earn their way into society. I'm not gonna give them, cause that's. You know, because sometimes I will say they do take the jobs. Sometimes. Oh no, I don't want to go that way.
How?
Nope.
I would just build some type of housing or partner. You know, partner with Mexico and maybe, you know, correlate, like have somehow, you know, maybe both the United States and Mexico can build some housing together at that border. So if they want or to have the choice to, you know, come over to the United States or vice versa, they can do that. But I mean, you know, I'm not racist against them. I just think, you know,
let's see. Now
sometimes they work for cheap. They will work for cheap, and that will cause them, you know, the employers to fire the person that they paying $11 an hour, where they know they can pay them $9.90 or $7.90.
Now
I'm saying that as a business person. Shoot.
Yeah.
If I can get somebody that can do 3 times the work for $4 less, I'm gonna do that, because that's just how business is.
Now,
So
what I tell you, what if I told you there were plans like what you speak of, similar to what you speak of, in the works?
If it is, then
yeah, until they were done away with. What if I told you that?
Well, you actually
illegal...
send me the articles.
Okay.
Before you talk about that.
Okay.
Send me the articles.
Or what if I told you?
You can just say that and it not be true.
Oh no, I can do it. You know, I can do it. But what if I told you this one too? What if I told you that illegal immigration into the U.S. was at an all-time low since the 90s?
Huh?
What if I told you it's in the shoot. It's in the U.S. Immigration. Shoot! Why do they keep? How am I dying in one shot?
I don't know, but
But yeah, it's in the United States Immigration Bureau statistics. It just literally is. It's not an article thing. It's just literally in the statistics things. But I can find it for you. Can show you hundreds of thousands of things sounding the same thing. But yeah, what if I told you that?
Show me the proof.
That they're actually going back to Mexico. Would that blow your mind?
No, because they, we're known to ruin things. So. Alright, I'm tired of playing this.
Yeah, it was getting old, especially with dying in 2 shots every 5 seconds.
What you mean y'all was having a heated conversation and shit? I'm getting lit up. I done got my ass sheet taken off.
I mean, I can still talk. I'll still talk,
no,
but...
hold on. I'm not finished. I'm not finished.
No.
Stop crying like a girl.
No, I'm gonna keep motherfucking crying. I'm gonna let this broadcast go while I say this shit. I done got my kneecap shut off. I'm missing the toe. I'm missing my big toe, goddammit. Fuck is my big toe at? Oh wait, I got that bitch blown off because my team left me. A team.
I will say this. I'll say this. Look, his methods are extreme. He's an idiot. I think he's trying in his best way to revitalize something in America. Like those codes, he's trying to bring those back where jobs were available, but it's going to end up killing us. I remember when I went down to Wheelersburg, and I saw those plants, and all I could do, I seen those big mounds where all the stuff was cooking or whatever, and I looked in the sky and I saw all that pollution going in there. That's gonna be the death of us all. It's gonna create jobs, but it's gonna kill us all. And the end of it, we're gonna be on some. It's gonna be fallout. I'm talking about the game.
I know exactly what you was talking about when you said. I was like, damn.
That's what it's gonna be like.
Yeah, which is unfortunate.
I think he's just the extreme. We had an alright, a horrible, a decent, and then an extreme, and then he's gonna end up being shot, or they're gonna kick him out of office or whatever.
But we've been waiting on that for so long.
And then
we've been waiting 2 years for somebody to take him out, for somebody to kick him out. We've been waiting too long.
Once I, get settled, cause I'm not retiring in the U.S. I'll be in Canada before, maybe I would say I may be in Canada by the time I will be in Canada before I turn 40 years old. I will be a permanent resident in Canada before I turn 40. I won't be a U.S. citizen. I'm going to see the world. Maybe marry me a foreign wife or whatever happened.
Hell nah. You said a foreign wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
But can you blame him?
Huh?
I don't know. I said, can you blame him?
No.
I think as human beings, everybody has their way of trying to get things done, whether it's too extreme or not extreme enough. I think he's the evil here. Once we get over the evil period, because he's not going to get reelected. He's not gonna get reelected. And I will say this also, and I will reiterate this: he's not gonna get rid of black people. The black people are the backbone.
And we sexy.
Shut the fuck up. we're the backbone. All these major, money-making industries.
Yeah, I can't have nothing.
Nope.
Then we got the music industry. Sports. You know how much money this work? Did you guys make some gambling? Some of these factories and stuff like that. You're not gonna just get no. That means the NFL is gonna cease to exist because, like I said, nobody gonna watch the NFL with just all white people. The same thing we would say with basketball. No offense. And then soccer. Maybe soccer can last, but because they got the foreigners. But no, that's not gonna happen. I see before that happening, China taking over. We're calling in these loans that we got and taking over part of the U.S. I see that happening before he kicking all the black people out.
Yeah, you got some real faith in that thought process.
It's the truth. You gonna sit here and tell me? Just think about it. Have you ever seen or read anything with him taking the Mexican Americans who already live here legally and putting them and kicking them out of the country?
Yes.
You have?
Yes.
That kind of
Legally.
It's happened in America multiple times.
Under Trump?
Under Trump.
no.
They are actually, since you bring it up, yes, they are talking about a denaturalization paper.
Send me these.
I can send that to you right now. Denaturalization papers. Trump denaturalization.
Well, you can take them. He ain't gonna take the black people.
See, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It sounds funny and it sounds weird, but
He ain't gonna take the black people.
yeah. Trump administration launches effort to strip citizenship from those suspected of naturalization irregularities.
Send it to me.
Yeah, I'm
He ain't
trying.
gonna take the black people though. Shut up, Demetrius.
They did it. They did it in the 30s. They did it in the 40s. And they tried in the 60s, and they bringing it back, or they trying to bring it back. They're talking about bringing it back. So what they got is people who they think.
End the broadcast now.
Yeah.
Broadcast now, right?
No, we shouldn't.
We're not playing anything. We have nothing to broadcast.
Well, I'm just messing around with my guns.
So
But-
I'm kind of finished actually.
Oh, well, sorry. But people that they think are suspected or whatever, that they think cheated on the test, or even if they was born here or something like that, they coming for them.
Show me the proof.
I just sent
Send
you
the article.
I just sent it.
No, you didn't.
I didn't go
My
through.
phone would ring.
It just did.
Mine didn't.
Oh well, sucks for you.
Right?
Sucks for
No, I
you
just
to be
got
an
it. I was
info.
just messing around.
Oh, what to say? Oh,
You know what I hate?
what's that?
When these family reunion people add you to these group chats knowing that you're not going to the family reunion.
Don't end this broadcast. my broadcast right here.
And I just left the group.
But thank you for me.
Shut up.
You shut up.
God, your voice is annoying.
So is your face. Your face is annoying.
Oh.
That's not what the girls say.
Oh well.
What girl? Your
I got a few. I got a few, dude. Actually, I got some dates lined up about to happen, man. I got some numbers to back this up, man.
Dates.
I don't know about you.
Wait a
I don't know
minute.
about you,
Women
bro.
who looking out for this video. He said it with an S. He
Hey, I'm
he
just saying,
three-timing all of you.
I'm just saying, bro. Hey, I don't care.
Okay. When they
The women
find
do
that
the
out.
same thing.
No.
I don't belong. I ain't dating nobody.
Yeah, I'm just playing.
There's a difference between going to date. Nah, bruh. Don't be one of those. No, I ain't gonna call you that, but I'm just saying. Oh, this on another note. I told him to the my two co-hosts, my two lackeys on this this podcast the other day. LBGT murders are at the highest out of any place in the world. Only at the highest in Brazil. They can kill anybody if they feel like it. Feel like you're LBGT there. Or just if they just feel like it. If they just see you and they think you're LBGT or just want to run you over, they can do that. And this is happening in Brazil. Just wanted to toss that out there. No, they could just do it whenever they want.
So you can't be gay in Brazil, okay?
No, you can, but there's a chance you're gonna get killed. They got hitmen that take them out. Like seriously, I will point you to the series that actually go to this place. Shout out to Ellen Page.
Who is Ellen Page?
What? That's
Beyond
like,
Two Souls.
Oh my God, this you a fool. You don't have no credibility.
Your face don't got no credibility.
Hey, that's not what the chicks be saying, bro. At least I don't look like no 56-year-old man with no receding hairline.
That's exactly what you look like, though. Oh my God.
With no receding hairline.
Have you not looked in the mirror?
I don't got no receding hairline.
You look 56.
No, I don't.
Yeah, hell you do.
Both of y'all look old, so go ahead, quiet down.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut up, midget.
Man.
Short ass. Shut the fuck
Oh,
up, short ass.
Shut up,
man.
midget.
Shut your ass up.
Oh, yeah, it's fine. You know, I'm still 12 years old, but you know, yo, old man, arguing over who looked 50 and who looked 64. Come on now. Y'all both old.
Mickey Mo Rat.
That's what I said. That's what I said. I just said it. And you just, but you don't got nothing else to say? Right, now he quiet. Shut the fuck up.
I bet you ain't hear me call you Rufus, did you? Damn headset.
Yeah, you gotta get that work done.
But alright, thank you very much for watching, everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. Good night.